is Nathan Astor giving it the charge. And a very thick outside edge there for Ian Healy's first victim.
And this is the second one to chased a wide one. I think had he not made contact, the arms might have gone out from the umpire. Instead, the finger went up.
It certainly got a wide there, I'd say. In fact, he only just reached it. Did well to get it with the Q end. Gone. Now that's a real blow for New Zealand after the loss of the first two. Fleming has hit it straight to square point, just inside the circle, and Steve Waugh's the man taking the catch. It's 44 for 3.
Well, a wicket apiece now. That's now Glenn McGrath's turn. Just a little bit of extra bounce. He's a tall man. Hurries on to Fleming. He's not able to keep it down. He sides it away, and there, the safe hands of Steve Waugh. Very, very deepish gully. So Fleming's gone for 8. New Zealand now 44 for 3.
He's got that one away nicely. That's a very good shot. Well, the fine leg is quite squared. That's well played. That's a beautiful shot. That's a magnificent shot. Off the back foot, right off the meat of the bat. Time to perfection.
Lee Jamon hasn't had a happy time at the World Cup with the bat. He got 40-odd on the last match, but he was pretty slow in getting there. But he looks to be in good touch here today. And that was a lovely shot off the back foot.
It's a good shot. It may stop on bouncing. Depends on the hardness of the outfield. And, in fact, it's going to go over the boundary line. Good stroke.
Yeah, it was a good shot. I think a slight change in pace too from Damian Fleming. I think he had to wait just a little bit more for it, and in the end he did club it nicely over the top of mid-wicket, wide mid-wicket, plenty of carry. Just sat up there. It is a good pitch. You've got to get it right if you're bowling.
That's safe. It's beaten the man at point, and we'll go for 4. You generally bet on these grounds that if it gets through the infield, it's going to be 4 runs.
Well, here's the inconsistency you were talking about, Richie. It's just a little bit wide, this one. It enables the left-hander, Harris, just to free the arms. And I think it might have been a slightly slower delivery as well, but it wasn't well directed.
Good shot. He has whipped that away straight over the fence at mid-wicket. That is a tremendous blow.
Well, he's tickled him up a couple of times, Glenn McGrath. He struck him on the gloves. Harris really balanced when he hits the shot. Look at the momentum going into it. It's full swing of the arms, and that carries over mid-wicket. It's the ultimate.
Another good shot. All right, well, we'll see now how focused Glenn McGrath is, because this has happened to him on a couple of earlier occasions in this competition. And Harris is doing it again.
Well, this is a good shot, of course. In the first 15 overs, there's no one back. No long on. So if you're prepared to take him on, if the length is there, on a pitch like this, you've got the confidence to go through with the shot. And that was well timed. No need to run for that.
Inside the 15 overs, there's a big chance of hitting straight down the ground. And Rifle has paid the penalty again, but I suppose it wasn't all that much over-pitched.
No, it wasn't that bad a delivery at all, really. He's hit it on the up. And just a little bit of bottom hand coming into it, but that was intended. He was always looking to hit it in the air and hit it relatively straight.
It's good stuff. Good, sensible tactics. Lofting the ball, but lofting it where there's no man.
And it's really dragged us across Lee Jamont.
Well, that's well hit. That's 6 over cover point. Magnificent shot.
Well, Chris Harris is really showing that he's come of age in this World Cup. I was just talking about the lack of batting that he's had in this competition today, with scores of 10, 8 and 8. Well, already he's just got into some wonderful flow out there.
That's beautiful time. So the bounce is also good for the batsmen. They can play the horizontal bat shots. It's 85 for 3 after 13.
Timing the ball very sweetly, Chris Harris. It was almost a very good save. 100 coming up for New Zealand after 16.
That's a fine shot. Lee Jamon. That ball just slightly over-pitched by Shane Warne, and Jamon got to the pitch of the ball and hit it straight back past him for 4. The man at mid-on, no way he's going to stop that. In fact, that man's going to be pushed back to the boundary now. And so the New Zealand approach continues to attack and to counter-attack.
This time he goes over mid-off. Beautifully hit. This is Lee Jamon's best score in one-day internationals, his first half-century. Harris is going to go over the top. He'd be better going straight where the boundaries are short.
Well, that boundary is just short enough for Chris Harris because he's dissected the 2 men out there and picked the gap nicely for 4 runs. And so again, that run rate just goes along quite freely. Nothing wrong with the delivery. It was a very well executed shot at the end of the day.
It's a beautifully straight. A clean blow by Chris Harris and another boundary.
There's more than normal significance in the fist punching of the 2 batsmen out there, because there's a deliberate tactic on the part of the New Zealanders to have their left-handers in. They put Harris up the order to have a go at Warne, and it's working.
It'll be Mark Moore again, rolling round the wicket to the left-hander. Harris goes after him again, and that's another boundary. Such a beautiful timer of the ball, Chris Harris.
This is magnificent batting. It's a great partnership between these 2 after they lost the 3 wickets. Not at all scared to play their shots.
And that is the 50 for Chris Harris. That's well batted. That's his 450 for New Zealand in one-day international cricket. Goes after this, Harris, and he's got it past the man. He didn't make a great effort, really, to get to it. And that's the 100 partnership now between Lee Jamon and Chris Harris.
He was beaten in the flight and with the spin as well, but still got it away from that fielder.
Short and wide, and dispatched.
We've seen some magnificent timing of the ball here today. Both these batsmen have been striking it right out of the middle of the bat. It just underlines what a good pitch it is, and that the bowlers can't afford to stray for a moment. It was short and wide.
He's
well played.
This one away, and it's going to go for 4. It's found the gap, and so Lee Jamon is still leading from the front as he moves himself now to 79. A shortish ball there from Steve Waugh, and Lee Jamon very quickly picking it up, hitting it in front of mid-wicket. Dropped, and Chris Harris advancing down the pitch, and really did get onto that one quite well, and it has been missed. Sharp chance, and Michael Bevan puts that one down.
Yes, have another look at it here. Down the wicket he goes and pulls it away on the onside. Bevan did pretty well to get both hands to that one. It didn't stick. And the action of War.
Great shot. Short ball, no ball, and it's gone for 4. So frustration now creeping into the Australian game out there, because very rarely do you see a spin bowler try to bowl a bouncer. Well, it was a quicker one that stood up. It's been called a no ball, probably because it was over shoulder high, and Lee Jamon is more than happy to take the 4 for it and get the extra ball. And so, not a great delivery, and perhaps just a little bit of tension out there at the moment for both sides. Dropped. Difficult one too, and it hit the umpire as well. But Lee Jamon really did hit that very well. It was right in the slot to hit straight back over the bowler's head, actually. And Jamon got enough bat on it, hit it straight back to the bowler. Sharp chance, very difficult one for the bowler, that one. It came back at extreme pace, and he deflected it onto the umpire, poor old Venkat there. And it's got New Zealand 1 run when perhaps Lee Jamon might have been looking for 4.
Well, that's a good shot as well. That's lovely timing. That's 150 partnership, and it's brought up with a shot that was played to perfection, straight down the ground, and lovely timing.
Well, both Chris Harris and Lee Jamon must be eyeing hundreds here at the moment. They've done all the hard work. It's beautifully played.
Well, that's well played. That's over the top, going down towards square leg 2. They are playing well. That's another 4. It's a short ball and not good bowling. This pitch has got some bounce in it. 200 for 3. Oh, he smashed that one. This is going way down towards deep long on. Over the top she goes. Take that, Glenn McGrath. These kiddies are on fire here in Madras. This is unbelievable stuff.
Well, it's poor bowling by Glenn McGrath for one thing, but certainly wonderful batsmanship here from Lee Jamon. Very rarely do you see a fast bowler be hit over mid-on for 6 as easily and as crisply as that. So Lee Jamon continues taking the bowlers to the sword. And what a wonderful innings this is.
Got it. Gee, that's a good catch. You won't see anything better than that under pressure. McGrath can thank his lucky stars that that fielder was moving around there so brilliantly to take the catch. It was a full toss outside off stump, and Jamon has gone.
Well, this is a magnificent end to a magnificent innings too, Richie. I think Damien Fleming's the fielder here. What great commitment. Great skills from the bowler down there to back up his big mate, Glenn McGrath. So Jamon, what a fantastic knock. It's over. It's the adulation from the crowds.
They don't need to chase that. They'll have to throw it back from the bleachers. Tremendous strike.
Well, this is a phenomenal shot from Chris Harris. It really is. Look how wide he gets it from. It's a slower ball. He picks all of that, and then he picks it up beautifully, and that has gone miles. It's a 2-tiered stand here. And
And between New Zealand and Australia. That's it. That's a very, very good 100. Chris Harris has played superbly out there, and he did it in partnership with his captain, Lee Jamon, and it has been quite something to see.
standing ovation. I'm sure there's a lot of people.
Behind his pads, Michael Bevan has bowled Chris Harris, and it's 200. Bowled Roger Twos, and it's 227 for 5, and we're into the 40th over.
Yeah, looking to sweep, play the sweep shot here. Didn't turn back a lot. The problem there with the sweep shot is if you don't get your pad in the way, if you don't get the pad down the line of the ball, you could be in problems area. And Roger Two certainly is. Gone for 4, 227 for 5. Recent one-day century at Pune. Not a very big ground either, but he did hit the ball very hard and a similar type pitch.
Not all the Australian fielding has been as good as that today. It's been a little bit of wild throwing, mainly because they've been put off balance by the way the batsmen have performed. Always has an effect on the fielding side. They're gathering the ball, and throwing has to be just that little bit more hurried. Beautiful stroke. Very well.
As well in, so I hope he's got something in reserve.
Well, that's a huge hit. Very high, but it's not going to clear the boundary. It went up a long, long way, and well taken by Paul Rifle. That's gone miles above the top of the pavilion, and it's a well-judged catch.
Yes, it certainly was a very good catch, and Chris Cairns had decided that the slower bowlers had to go, and he hit it straight. but really got under it far too much. And the ball was up there a long, long time. It's sort of one of those catches that the fielder's got too long to wait for, and you tend to think, am I in the right position? Well, at the end of the day, he was, even though he went backwards into the ground with it. But Chris Gaines, of course,
He's found the gap on this occasion. That was a much-needed one for New Zealand.
yeah, so Chris Harris finding the gap again. I do tend to think that New Zealand, before the day had started, if they'd got round about 280 batting first, then they would have been more than happy with that. They're not there yet, but my word, they have played particularly well. They've just lost a little bit of the momentum, so the Australians have fought back and have responded quite well under pressure. It's very much typical of the Australian approach. Really efficient today.
Again, Harris hitting the ball pretty well.
Well, Ricky Ponting is going to have nightmares about that one. And once they're starting to praise the Australians in the field, I think Ricky Ponting has just put down a chance there. A rank long hop ready that Chris Harris pulled to mid-wicket. And Ricky Ponting away back there on the boundary, was waiting for that, missed it. So that's probably about 5 catches that would have gone down. As I say, one or two of them have been very difficult indeed. There has been a great reluctance by Mark Taylor to use his seamers, particularly Fleming and Rifle. McGrath was expensive, but the spinners have done most of the bowling. That's a big hit.
A huge hit. That's gone.
Well, that's gone not only 10 rows back, but probably...
Chris Harris, who was let off in that last over, a long hop, hit straight to Ricky Ponting and straight through the hands.
He's very reliable. I think he's a wonderful fielder, Ricky Ponting. He's missed that one, just whether there's a problem with perhaps the darkness that's out there or the lights on that just might be starting to take over. Who knows? But he missed it.
Pakistan chased extremely well. And that's smashed by Shane Thompson. Lands on the white line, brings up the chalk.
Wonderful shot too from Shane Thompson. And my word, he's contributed very usefully to New Zealand in the latter parts of innings during this tournament. And he's a natural striker of the ball. Just gave himself a little bit of room. That was a wonderful cover drive, and Mark Taylor there, well, he tried to...
Poor bowling or poor fielding involved.
You're not surrendering, eh?
It's a one-hander. And Paul Rifle on this occasion has taken the catch. So Chris Harris really getting that one to within about 15 metres of the boundary with just one hand.
Well, it was a tired-looking shot, and it's probably acceptable at this stage of the innings. So Shane Warne picks up another wicket. Chris Harris coming down. Looks as if he lost the grip of the bat there. Got under it. Got quite a lot of height on it. And really was a straightforward catch there for Rifle. So that's a wonderful innings from Chris Harris. 130, 124 deliveries, splattered with 6s and 4s, and really has helped New Zealand get to 282 with 1 over to go. New Zealand now 8 wickets down. Standing ovation. Wonderful performance there from Chris Harris. Well played.
Deepak Patel facing the first ball of the last over.
5 convincing wins in the preliminary rounds are now gone.
Now that's a good finishing over from Glenn McGrath. And umpire Venkat is calling for the replay just to see if Shane Thompson was run out. But Deepak Patel looking a little disappointed that he didn't do more with that one.
It was a good over by the Australians, and to restrict New Zealand to 286 is not a bad effort. So I think we'll find Shane Thompson run out. Not that it matters at this stage of the innings or the game. So Shane Thompson has given the red light, so he's run out. And it's well fielded there by McGrath off his own bowling. Thompson short of his ground. But I think at the end of the day, New Zealand, having reached 286, will be reasonably satisfied with that. Spearman taking 15 off the first over, including some no balls, but then Astle and Spearman and Fleming got out pretty quickly. But the captain, Lee Jamon, played a wonderful innings for his 89. But the player of the innings today, Chris Harris there, 130, sixes and fours, batted for a long, long time.
Bowlers, Glenn McGrath 2 for 50, a good final over from him, and Shane Warne 2 for 52, also picking toll-free numbers. You can see they've all been personally signed. It really is a tremendous piece of memorabilia. We've had inquiries from all around the world for those bats as far afield as Cup. New Zealanders are bowling very well. Oh, and he's hit that one beautifully. Anything short is going to be dispatched by Ponting. That's his first boundary.
A very quick eye, Ricky Ponting, and he is very strong off the back foot through this area. So Nash just dropping a little bit too short. Ponting single.
Go straight, Harry.
Oh, that's beautifully played. 4 runs.
This will be a wonderful experience for Ricky Ponting if he makes runs with Mark Waugh at the other end. Fielders hit it over the top and then single-figure scores. But 286 they got to.
Flicked away nicely, and that beats the fieldsman down at fine leg. Very good shot. And 4 runs.
Ponting will have noted that the deep fine leg is very square, and he's played that just right. Just got it away fine. The man is round probably about 45 degrees. Bowling figures for the Australians in a scorecard like 286, you wouldn't expect anything very good, and you don't get it either. Rifle 1 for 38, Fleming 1 for 20, and McGrath and Mark Waugh.
No ball. And hammered. Oh, he'll have to get back quickly, and he does.
52 from 10 overs.
Beautiful shot. Hit straight and down to the fence. 12 off the over.
And shouts to catch it. There's a man out there, and he's taken the catch. Well, that's an important wicket for Shane Thompson. And it was Robert Kennedy taking the catch.
Yes, it's come at the right time for New Zealand because Ricky Ponting was starting to look a little bit dangerous, sweeping. And with the spin, got under it. Of course, the man stationed back there. Kennedy had to make a few yards to his right, took it lay down. And that's a very good catch indeed, and a very important breakthrough there for New Zealand. Ricky Ponting, he'll be disappointing because he played nicely for his 31 and 43 deliveries. Shane Thompson, he too would be delighted. The second wicket falls with 84 on the board.
तो इस समय 84 और सही समय पर विकेट गिरा रिक पॉन्टिंग का. शेन वॉर्न को भेजा इस समय नए बैट.
विश्वास होगा शेन वॉर्न पर.
और ये मारा फिर से जोरों में और ये ड्रॉप हो गया और 2 रन. बड़ा ही जोरों का शॉट था ये मार्क वॉ का, और ये अगर कैच पकड़ा जा सकता था तो न्यूजीलैंड एकदम ड्राइवर सीट में. बड़ी चतुराई चाणक्य नीति अपनाते हैं. देखना है कि इस बार ये सफल होते कि नहीं. जोरों से मार दिया इसको वॉर्न ने और ये चौका सीधा.
यहाँ पे अपने मार्क टेलर के विश्वास पर शेन वॉर्न बहुत ही जिम्मेदारी के साथ यहाँ पे बेहतरीन स्क्वायर कट की. और यहाँ पे देखिए मार्क टेलर बैठे हुए हैं और कह रहे हैं स्टीव वॉ देखे कैसे भेजा मैं और कैसे लगा रहा है वो. पर अपना बल्ला हर गेंद पर अपना बल्ला घुमा रहे हैं और दूसरी गेंद पर इन्होंने काफ़ी किस्मत रखी. ये ड्रॉप हो गए थे और ये बहुत ही बढ़िया और लंबा सीधा स्टैंड्स में जाते हुए डीप मिड विकेट पे 6 रन के लिए।
एकदम सही जुआ खेला है मार्क टेलर ने यहाँ पर, आगे फ्रंट फुट पे आकर के स्पिन के साथ बॉल को एकदम उछाल दिया और बॉल देखिए एकदम स्टैंड में जाके खोसी गई और मार्क टेलर का ये गैम्बल एकदम ठीक पड़ता हुआ।
पूरा फायदा उठाया उस ऑफ स्पिन फ्लाइटेड गेंद का शेन थॉमसन के 6 रन के।
फिर से मार दिया इसको, फिर से हवा में बॉल और फिर से एक शानदार छक्का। इस तरह से अगर ये खेलते रहे और आकर के इनके 18 रन तो पूरा गेम का जैसे पासा ही पलट देंगे ऑस्ट्रेलिया के लिए ये शेन वॉर्न।
ये पूरा जवाब दे रहे हैं ली जर्मन और क्रिस हैरिस की बल्लेबाजी का। यहाँ पे शेन वॉर्न जो कि अपनी गेंद का प्रदर्शन बेहतरीन।
तो खत्म हो चुके हैं, उसको हवा में उछाल दिया है उन्होंने और दीपक पटेल ने इस कैच को छोड़ दिया। बहुत आसान सा कैच मिड ऑन पोजीशन पर, और ये कैच कितना महंगा पड़ेगा न्यूजीलैंड को, ये देखना पड़ेगा।
शेन वॉर्न ने शॉट खेला था, वो ऊपर गया और बड़ा ही आसान कैच छोड़ा दीपक पटेल ने। ऐसा लगता है कि वो थोड़े से नर्वस हो गए।
फिर बड़ी खूबसूरत शॉट, स्क्वायर कट उन्होंने 4 रन के लिए, कोई मौका नहीं, फील्डर इतनी ज़्यादा दूर नहीं थे लेकिन वो भी नहीं उसके पास आ पाए और शेन वॉर्न की अपील और शेन वॉर्न आउट हो गए हैं। नेथन एस्टन ने फिर एक और विकेट लिया है इस मैच में और शेन वॉर्न वापस जा रहे हैं पवेलियन में। 127 पर 3 ऑस्ट्रेलिया।
और नेथन एस्टन का ये बॉल बिल्कुल सीधा था और शेन वॉर्न इसको क्रॉस खेले और एलपीडब्ल्यू दिए गए।
और अपना काम कर गए वो, उन्होंने 24 रन बनाए हैं, एसपी के द्वारा एलबीडब्ल्यू आउट हुए।
अब यहाँ पे इस तरफ दो भाई का प्रदर्शन,
आगे बढ़ करके फ्रंट फुट पे उन्होंने उठा दिया ये स्टैंड के बीचों बीच। बड़ा बेहतरीन छक्का, कई पंक्तियों को चीरता हुआ ऊपर मार्क वॉ का ये छक्का।
देखिए किस तरीके से करीब नहीं जा सकता, उनके करीब सिर्फ एलन नॉट ही गए थे और इस रफ्तार से
बढ़िया चौका यहाँ पर, अच्छी बॉल। और देखिए बैक फुट पे आकर के मार्क वॉ ने कितनी खूबसूरती से उसको स्क्वायर कट मारा और कितनी तेजी से बॉल भागी है जब
अपने फील्डर्स पे के अपने टोज पे रहें और फुर्ती दिखाएं फील्ड के ऊपर और कोई ऐसी हरकत ना करें जिसकी वजह से महसूस हो कि कॉम्प्लेसेंसी आई है। यहाँ पे 188
और घुमा दिया इन्होंने, बड़े जोरों का ये शॉट है, ये एकदम पार कर गया बाउंड्री को और ये छक्का। और 34 ओवर के बाद में 192 ऑस्ट्रेलिया।
Bow standing in. I think persuade him to do something out of the ordinary. Not quite. And there is Mark Waugh's 100, one of his greatest. $194 for 3.
और ब्रायन लारा से भी ज़्यादा और गैरी क्रिस्टन से भी ज़्यादा। और ये फिर से बड़े जोरों की शॉट मारी है इन्होंने और ये सीधा चौका। रोकने की भी कोशिश नहीं यहाँ पर क्योंकि इतने जोरों से बॉल भागी थी बाउंड्री के पार।
देखिए किस तरीके से मार्क वॉ ने पोजीशन करते हैं अपने वाप और सही टेक्निकल कॉपी बुक स्ट्रोक, कोई चांस नहीं।
288 रन बनाए थे, काफ़ी अच्छे रन होते हैं ये मैच जीतने के लिए।
और ये देखिए किस कदर खूबसूरत शॉट मारी उन्होंने, लेकिन ये ज़्यादा दूर नहीं जाएगी और ये सीधी फील्डर के पास मिड ऑन पोजीशन पर इस दफ़ा मार्क हुआ, उतनी ज़ोर से नहीं मार पाए, गेंद काफ़ी ऊंची चली गई और वो वापस पवेलियन में जा रहे हैं। लेकिन दर्शकों की कानों को बहरा कर देने की गूंजने वाली तालियों की गूंज के बीच में बहुत ही शानदार शॉट, लेकिन वो ज़्यादा दूर नहीं गई और वहाँ पर फील्डर खड़े हुए थे।
डीएनएस का ये बॉल था, थोड़ा सा ऑफ साइड ऑफ स्टंप पर था और मार्क वॉ इसको उठाकर मारना चाहते थे लॉन्ग ऑन की तरफ और कैच कर लिए गए.
Candigar will be between the West Indies. And whoever wins this, that's a great shot from Stuart Law. So 2 boundaries in the last 2 overs from Stuart Law have helped Australia's cause.
Yes, those boundaries are certainly killer punches as far as New Zealand is concerned.
That are up for sale, and they're personally signed by 14 of the players who have helped with the commentary throughout this World Cup. And $1,000 is the price, US currency. That includes delivery. Those are the numbers: 1-800-023-029 in Australia, 0800 44 55 22 in New Zealand, and then the number there in South Africa. And the number from anywhere in the world is an Australian number, 61 the country, 2 the city, 565 3777. So if you would like one of those limited edition golden
Today,
he definitely threatens Roger Twos every time he fields one.
and it might have been a good idea to get out of the way.
Because he has had a lot of part-time bowlers to use, Lee Jamon really hasn't been able to attack as much as he would like at different times. When you look around the field at the moment, you don't really see how the Australian batsmen are going to get out unless they commit suicide, and they're playing so calmly at the moment, you can't see that happening. That's beautifully hit, hitting straight, and there's always a gap there.
Yes, he was playing very well. Steve Waugh, very experienced player. And I think the problem for Lee Jamon has been highlighted by the fact that he hasn't got his main strike bowler, Danny Morrison, who is a wicket-taking bowler. And bowls quite well, but he's not in the side. This means a lot too many part-timers there.
And that one's reached the rope as well. So Steve Waugh moves closer to the half-century. It's 250. And now things well and truly in Australia's favour.
The top as well.
And that's cleared the boundary.
Well, when you're going to go over the top, you might as well go well and truly over the top and actually hit it and get a 6. A poor delivery there from Shane Thompson, dragged it down, and Stuart Law had just...
And he's got him. He's hit it straight to short extra. Thrown it up in the air, but in fact it's gone straight into the ground. So the New Zealanders having a little bit of fun out there, and that's the end of the over. 267.
They've got class all the way down the order, and he's not very experienced at this level, Stuart Law, but they're devastated by a magnificent...
He's got that one away as well. Well, Stephen Waugh and Stuart Law putting together a fantastic partnership, and it's Stuart Law who's starting to turn it on now.
Well, this is a good shot, Tony, because it's pretty hard to pick up the ball, but that's the slower delivery from Cairns, the off-spinner, just the shade short.
And that's victory to Australia. He's got that away fine. 4-leg buys. And the Australians, having been in trouble at one stage, you can see they are pretty happy. I think they would have been very worried at one stage, but some pretty good partnerships and a pretty professional performance with the bat.
The surprise pinch hitter, Damien Fleming. Well, he got a bit of a pace